What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rosie Wrestling. My name is Safe.
And I'm Massa.
And today we are going to be doing our Raw review, views from Rosie. We have three main talking points to talk about, and we're going to go straight into the review.
But first, I also like to mention, Raw is packed. Same thing with SmackDown. We're not going to get to everything, of course, because we only have three talking points. But make sure to check out our Twitter at Rosie Wrestling. We live tweet during Raw, SmackDown, NXT pay-per-views. So definitely check that out.
So, one of the first talking points I want to talk about is the Intercontinental Championship scene during Raw. So we first have a Miz promo, and he basically is discussing the fact that he doesn't know what his WrestleMania match is going to be, and that Kurt Angle said that he might have an idea of who it is after last night's Raw. And this promo was just absolute gold from the Miz.
I know. He also made a point where he's been making the IC title so relevant, and I believe that. I think that the IC title for a while felt more relevant than the actual Universal title, which is crazy.
And Miz is just this promo was kind of reminiscent to the Talking Smack promo, where he just very angry, and then he just shows his emotions almost perfectly. I mean, the Miz is absolute gold.
Mm-hmm.
But Seth Rollins does come out, and they have a match, and Rollins here has another great showing. But how did you feel about Seth Rollins beating the Miz clean here? Obviously, Seth Rollins is a babyface, but Miz has been taking a few losses, which kind of doesn't make him look like the strongest champ.
So yeah, I think that too, but also maybe they want to give him a huge win at Mania, so I think that that's why he's losing a little bit more. But also, seeing this, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this feud. I'm okay with Miz and Rollins. It seems cool. But then, having a match, I didn't think that it was the smartest thing to do. But later they show, Finn Balor comes out, and so I'm actually thinking that I was okay with this, and I think that it's okay for the Miz to lose because I think that they're going to give him a big spot at Mania, but I just don't want the Miztourage to be involved throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, he's that type of heel, but what I don't understand is, Miz having a match with Balor right after this match, because, it just kind of defies logic. It gives sympathy for the Miz, who is the heel.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was a bad idea. Finn Balor ended up winning here, and it might just be these three at WrestleMania Triple Threat match. If you want to know my thoughts on what the WrestleMania match should be, check out my fantasy booking video, which will be coming out hopefully Thursday or Friday of this week. But that's enough on the Intercontinental Championship scene. Let's move on to the Universal Championship scene. We expected Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman to be here tonight on Raw, but Roman Reigns came out to do his promo. How well did Roman do here? I thought it was great.
I thought, yeah, he's been improving. We first started to see him actually on the mic really well when him and John Cena around No Mercy, but now I thought that it looked like it was a shoot. People were asking if it was a shoot. I didn't believe it was a shoot, but still, he made it look really believable. He made it seem like, yeah, Brock Lesnar, he's this, he's a part-timer. We don't really care about him. I'm going to beat him at Mania, and he's not even here right now. And I love the whole, mentioning thing. One time Miz mentioned, ratings. He's mentioning this kind of stuff, which doesn't insult our intelligence, and it shows that Roman has been improving, and, he deserves the spot.
I mean, I love this because he was speaking facts. I love the Dana White line, just like you said.
Yeah.
Miz, talked about ratings a few weeks ago, and Roman Reigns talking about Dana White. Something you don't really hear often, but this is a Roman I want to see. He doesn't have to be this uber babyface like John Cena,
Mm-hmm.
never give up, never tap out, that kind of guy. But he's speaking with fire, he's speaking with conviction, he's a total badass. And this, I'm already excited to see how they do at Mania, but this actually got me excited for the feud and for the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see Brock Lesnar, what him and Paul Heyman have to say, and I hope they try to make this as real as possible.
So now for the main event of Raw, we have Triple H and Stephanie come out explaining what happened at Elimination Chamber, and Ronda Rousey actually came out because she was super upset because, Stephanie says that they own her now, we're her bosses, and Kurt actually came out and, he was like, oh, I was lying. What did you think about this promo and this whole segment?
I thought this was similar to the Chamber one. Was kind of sloppy, and it didn't really get me too excited for this feud. Kurt Angle, saying that, he was lying or whatever, he's going to end up saying next week that, nope, he wasn't. They just told him to say that. We're definitely getting Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey against Triple H and Stephanie. And I heard it's really to boost up Stephanie, which is, like, ridiculous because, like, she's not an in-ring performer. But I do understand why they do why this match could be exciting, because at the end of the day, it's still Ronda Rousey's first match. Kurt Angle, he doesn't wrestle often, so it's cool to see him. Triple H obviously as well. So some big attractions in this match. But as for this, Steph was absolutely comical. How Ronda Rousey demanded a apology, and Steph looked like she was about to, I don't know what, but she looked extremely angry, and then she came and just started basically begging for her to forgive her. Obviously, at the end, Triple H with a cheap shot on Kurt Angle. That just looked so funny to me how Triple H did it and just kind of like ran out. Yeah, I guess I understand why this main evented the show. But are you excited at all for this match at Mania?
See, the thing I have a problem with is that Kurt Angle's there. We haven't seen him in WrestleMania for so long, and I kind of wanted to see him on a one-on-one match, kind of see like the vintage Kurt. We're not really going to be able to see that because a mixed match, even though the amount of star power there is, it's still a mixed match.
Yeah, so Kurt Angle, I would prefer him in a different role. A lot of people are saying that he can't wrestle in a one-on-one match. He just too broken down. But I know that before he came back to the WWE, he was working some matches in like WCPW and stuff like that. I know he had a match with like Cody Rhodes. So I'm sure that he could have a big match against somebody. And I understand that they want to protect him, but at the same time, I feel like there's a better role for Kurt. But tell us what you guys thought of Raw and our three main talking points in the comment section below.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Rosie Wrestling. Also follow us on Twitter at Rosie Wrestling. We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.